Extremely disappointed, and obviously the outcome of the game, how we played. Offensively in the first half, we moved the ball well. We had two procedure issues there at midfield that created a longer field goal than we wanted to attempt at the beginning of the second quarter. But I thought we had success moving the ball, really hurt ourselves in the second half. You go up 20-9, and you have an opportunity to get a holding call that again pumps us out of field position. Defensively, extremely disappointed with the tackling and lack of tackling in the game. We give up two over 90-yard drives where you're using Joe as a weapon to pin them back and thinking in terms of making a play and get off the field. And had a couple critical third downs we don't make plays on, and then just the tackling and leveraging of the ball. So a lot to improve on, and we certainly will. And I'm just disappointed for our players and our fan base. So I'll open up for any questions.
Well, what was the thinking like on the 4th and 1 to go ahead and punt that instead of trying for it?
Pin them back on the 5-yard line. I felt confident about our defense coming into this game and making some stops. And they had gained some yards. We made some stops in the red zone in the first half. But, again, you played the percentages there with I felt comfortable about our defense, and obviously I was wrong. So we got to go back and reevaluate in those situations and leave our offense on the field.
Jake was under so much pressure today. Is the offensive line problems, are they fixable? And if not, why not more designed runs for Jake to take pressure off those guys?
Well, he did run the ball several times. They a lot of times, Gene, when you're, in zone read situations, it's based on what the look of the defense gives you. So there's some times that doesn't help you. But again, we'll go back and evaluate. There was some more pressure than we would have liked, obviously. We'll go back and evaluate that.
Will, how'd you feel about Jake's play overall, particularly late, the last drive there?
Yeah, we'll go back and look at it. Obviously, when you get into a loose down situation, they know we need a touchdown to win the game. They're pinning their ears back up front. They had good push in the pocket. So we'll go back and evaluate.
How are AJ and Ortre?
They're fine. They'll be back. They were game time decisions. They'll be fine.
Injury, concussion, what's wrong?
No, that's shoulder.
Coach, you talked about the tackling, but why was the run game so successful? Is there something you hadn't seen, or did they just do it better?
No, I mean, you look at the first drive, we miss a tackle on the edge over there for, I think, a 22-yard run on their sideline. We missed leverage on a big power play that I think hit for, I want to say that was at 26 yards on their sideline. I think, again, there was a couple times we got bounced out of gaps. They do have good backs. They were patient in their runs. They cut back, and we over-pursued several times that hurt us in the game. So we'll go back and, evaluate the things we need to improve on. Obviously, there's a lot.
Coach, what did you make of Hal's play, true freshman?
I think he's a good player. I think they did a nice job of, putting him in some one-on-ones. We obviously weren't stopping the run in the second half very well, so we got to a lot of single high coverage, and he had some one-on-one matchups and made some nice throws.
How surprised are you by the way your team played today?
I just defensively, I thought we played much better. Obviously offensively, I felt like in the first half we moved the ball. We didn't capitalize on some opportunities that we had, and then we just got to go back and look at the second half and why we weren't moving the ball better.
You spoke a lot of the offseason about how pleased you were along both lines of scrimmage. What did you see out of those guys?
I'm disappointed today, obviously. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. That's not where I thought we were. Gage and coming into the first game, I thought we'd be further along, and we're not.
Do you feel like you're in a tweak situation or in a major realignment situation?
No, we just need to find out some things, narrow down some things. Obviously, we can do better, and that's what we're going to do. And again, we have the game in the balance at 20-9, and we got to take advantage of that situation. And we didn't take advantage of it. We gave them life, and you can't do that.
How do you feel about this team responding to a performance like that?
I think we're going to be fine because we have good leadership. We have good young men in that locker room. Yeah.
It seemed on a couple RPOs that they seemed to sort of take away Jake's read, and he kind of had to pump and sort of look around. What did you see kind of going wrong on some of those plays?
Well, again, sometimes they were able to play man coverage and did a nice job disguising pre-snap, and so they take away the look. Sometimes when they jump into after the post-snap, the ball is snapped. So there's some things we'll go back and look at to evaluate what we need to do.
Well, why didn't the passing game seem to really get into a flux throughout the game? Was that the offensive line or just something else going on?
Well, again, I want to go back, Dave, and watch film before I start making a bunch of comments on what we need to do in the passing game to improve. But, again, we had a lot of RPOs set up in this ball game to try and create some one-on-ones outside. We didn't hit any of the one-on-ones outside. We took some shots down the field and we missed on those.
Go.
Did you, on some of those kind of tight passes where they kind of fit in just over defensive backs, did you feel like defensive backs had made some mistakes, or was it just kind of a matter of
Well, I
great
think we're in
throws?
position to make the play. You had a freshman, and you had Israel and the two fade balls, so you have opportunities to make the plays. You got to get the ball off of that.
You mentioned the tackling issues. How do you fix that? Is it a form thing, or is that a?
Well, I mean, I think it's a leverage thing, keep bringing your feet on contact. I think obviously their tempo had something to do with that, and we didn't get aligned and getting the right, angles to where you need to be in position to make a play. I think that was an issue at times, but it was an issue in Canton when our offense runs tempo a lot, so I was frustrated with today.
What did you think of Jake's demeanor, his composure, how he handled himself out there throughout the course of the game?
I thought he was fine. I mean, I didn't notice anything unusual.
Well, is there a case with Jake, throw a couple of picks, like you look at Ryan and DeCarroll again, or is Jake?
Well, we just need to go back and evaluate our team at all positions right now, and then see what we need to do and put our best foot forward.
Is that a frustrating comment to have to make after game one?
Yeah,
To have to go
it
back
is.
and look at everything?
Right.
Thank you. Players will be on the other side of, back over the threshold.